Oh my goodness. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's cracking? Percolating? What's really good? It is your man Theo Butler, and welcome to the silly things they say Saturday. Y'all, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I forgot my handy dandy X-Acto knife. And everybody, if you plan on opening up an action figure, you need to have you an X-Acto knife. X-Acto knife save you. What up? That's what a week it was Wednesday. No, the silly things they say Saturday. Yeah, because people say some silly things. And so I figured I just think about all the silly things folks have said in a week and just because the name of the show is I ain't saying, I'm just saying I got to be able to inject a little bit of levity into this situation. Hey, damn Theo, got something out before you get to my live? Yes. Go ahead and get it on out. The silly things they say Saturday. See how we do this? The silly things they say Saturday. What's going on, Mr. Ray Smith? What's going on? Mr. Smith. Hold on, Mr. Smith. I got something for you. Just came in the mail today. Yeah, just came in the mail today. We know who this is. This is Vibraxis. Y'all make sure. Did y'all see the Killmonger that Mr. Smith did? Did y'all see the Eric Killmonger that Mr. Smith did? Man, is that the original vision? No, it is not the original vision. It's not. It's him in another updated uniform and everything like that. But yeah. It's the silly things they say Saturday. I wanted to do a show in which they talk about some silly stuff. You know, everybody else got shows on Saturday and everything like that where they take advantage of, people being off on Saturday. So I figured I'd do the same thing. So if I give y'all something to talk about, something. We're gonna go ahead and kick this thing off. We got 3 people in here. Chillmonger, Jon Stewart is silly. You know what? Cool. Chillmonger's in here, and Chillmonger is a busy dude, so we're not gonna keep Chillmonger away for too long. Jon Stewart. And watch this. I low-key understand where Chillmonger is coming from in regards to Jon Stewart. I really, really do. Chill, you know you're wrong. I do. I get it. Because here's the thing people don't understand about Chillmonger, at the very least, don't appreciate about Chillmonger. Chillmonger appreciates true representation. And the only way he's going to feel that it's true representation if it pops up in the comic book. Now, because myself, Mr. Smith, Chillmonger, and everybody like that, we, read comic books, but we also watch the Justice League and everything like that. And we did watch that Sorry Behind Green Lantern movie. Totally get it, totally understand it and everything like that. By and large, DC Comics still promotes Hal Jordan as the de facto Green Lantern. But to quite a few people who don't read comic books, a la casuals, it's Jon Stewart. And now that they moved Justice League and Justice League Unlimited over to Netflix and everything like that, it's going to be a whole nother generation. They finna watch the whole Justice League and everything. They ain't finna know about no damn Hal Jordan. I really want to say the only reason why Hal Jordan still exists is for the same reason they brought Barry Allen back. Us same old heads was like, hey, we appreciate John, but can you bring Hal back? Can you bring Hal back? That's my wife, Skyline Design. You almost called me Killmonger. How dare you? No, I would call you Drew Chill. That's my nickname for you, Drew Chill, and that's shout out to Drew Hill. So I would never call you Killmonger. You got more sense to Eric. You got more sense to Eric. But yeah, so I totally get that. I was like, I get that. That's why I said in D-Real's live, I said, well, hey, we ain't really putting no respect on Jon Stewart's name. We low-key ain't putting no respect on Wally West's name. And people need to understand that the Flash that we saw in Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, that was not Barry Allen. That was Wally West. And because they got rid of Barry Allen doing Crisis on Infinite Earth, and none of us felt good about it. It was like, you killed off Barry Allen. They brought him back. So, and they eventually brought Hal Jordan back and everything like that. But I totally get where Chillmonger is coming from. I still disagree, but I understand where they're coming from and everything like that. But the silly things they say Saturday, I thought that was funny. We weren't gonna start it off with that one and everything like that. But hey, it is what it is. The silly things they say Saturday. Jon Stewart is relevant. Is what I'm saying. That's what that is. Jon Stewart is relevant. They try and make him relevant over in the comic books. Damn it, they just don't know how. What else we got going on and everything? Because I got a lot to do with Nico Bean at 7:30. Y'all make sure y'all drop by Nico Bean with the steam. Y'all make sure y'all be over there with that. Speaking of Wally, let's catch up on these notes. Nico says the thing about that is if they did have Jordan right in 2011, then we would have had a whole universe of GL movies that are good storytelling movies. Nico, you are more, how can I put this, optimistic than I am. That Green Lantern movie was hot garbage. That's not the point of your statement. I just am not necessarily going to give them credit that if they would have gotten that Green Lantern movie correct, they would have been able to do some more movies. I just don't believe that. Because of what I'm seeing now. I'm seeing what I'm seeing now. Speaking of Wally West, the Flash just ended and they had a bunch of F-ups in the finale. Like they couldn't even get some things right with Cobalt Blue. Well, first and foremost, how much did they know about Cobalt Blue? Second of all, Grant Gustin, from what I heard, had COVID during the time frame. So Pagey, Pagey, he's a social media influencer on YouTube and everything like that. He's a great guy to connect with. Check out, research and everything like that. If you're a huge Flash fan, Pagey was one of those cats that was all over the Arrowverse from top to bottom, reviewing every show, Stargirl and everything like that. So yeah, Pagey is to go to with that one. But he mentioned there were several things that might have led to the finale of the show in and of itself. So yeah, go check that out. They might have been up against the wall in regards to that. But keeping the party rolling and everything like that. Because Mr. Smith is here. Mr. Smith is from Ohio. And I wanted to not talk about his boy, LeBron James. I wanted to talk about some of the silly stuff that people be saying about LeBron James. Now, first of all, let me preface this by saying, all I'm going to say is Cobalt had red lightning. Negative speed force. You want the lightning you want the lightning to reflect the color of his uniform. The lightning was there to reflect the color of the speed force. Now, what you might want to say is they got to, maybe he shouldn't have been called Cobalt Blue if he was going to represent the negative speed force. Because what was Zoom representing? His lightning was red, and every time you saw Zoom run off, what was Zoom representing? The negative speed force. See, this is stuff that you got to be on top of. It can't be about, well, it was blue and The negative speed force energy has always been red. Don't matter what color your costume is, it's red. Because if that's the case, why is Barry's speed force lightning yellow? His costume red. It's got yellow accents, but his costume red. Okay. But we ain't gonna stay on that too long. Because like I said, it's silly Saturday. It's silly things they say. That's a silly thing, by the way. It's hence the name. The silly things they say Saturday. LeBron James. Now, first of all, I want to preface this by saying, to me, Michael Jordan is the GOAT. Greatest ever did it. Greatest ever done it. To me, it's not even up for debate. I'm going to go tell y'all why. I don't like losing. And I said this to my wife last night. I said, if you had the opportunity to win an NBA Finals and be the defensive player of the year and win Finals MVP and be voted the NBA most valuable player all in the same season, would you rather that, or would you rather just win an NBA title? Would you rather win an NBA title as a role player or win an NBA title as one of the starting five? Would you rather win an NBA title as one of the superstars, or would you rather win an NBA title as the star? Mike done that. You want to be part of the starting five. So if the option on the table was to be the MVP of the NBA Finals, you would just, hey, it is what it is. But because I don't think Chillmonger, honestly, I don't think you ever jumped into the GOAT conversation, so I'm cool with that answer. But those who jump in the GOAT conversation never lost. I don't like losing. I don't like losing. I would rather go to the NBA title, the NBA finals 6 times as a role player and be undefeated than go 10 times and only win 4 as the star. I need Robert Horry got 6. I need that. You know what them rings damn near guarantee? Them rings guarantee a whole bunch of stuff come your way. Job opportunities come your way. More money come your way. Endorsement deals come your way and everything. Rings on your finger. Championships mean something. Championships mean something. They do. While we playing the game. That's it. I want to be the best. Chillmonger say he want to be the best on the starting 5. Want to be the best on the starting 5. That makes all the sense in the world to me. Now, we've been around a minute. Whether you've been around for 20-something years, that's 2 decades. 30-something years, 30-something, that's 3. Me and Mr. Smith, 4, 5, 6. Okay. When Michael Jordan was considered the greatest, we weren't talking about nobody else. Have a sip on my A&W cream soda. We weren't talking about nobody else. We were not talking. We didn't talk about nobody else. And we knew even when he was getting it, the Bulls were getting their ass whooped by the Boston Celtics and the Detroit Pistons. We knew Michael Jordan was still that dude. Hell, they knew he was that damn dude. Reaching the finals is an accomplishment. LBJ accomplished it 10 times. He did. And he won 4. And that's to be celebrated in and of itself. No different than the Buffalo Bills going to 4 Super Bowls back to back to back to back. It's to be celebrated. They didn't win, but it's something to be said for them even going 4 straight times. No different than it's something to be said for Michael Jordan went 3 straight times in a row. 3 times in a row, and he did that twice. And won all 3 of them. Let's think about this for a second. Do we know how hard, if we're going to give LeBron James credit for going to 10 NBA finals, we got to give somebody else credit for going 3 years in a row, back to back to back, twice, and not losing. Nevertheless, that ain't what this video is about. This video is about what I said this was. The silly things they say Saturday. How we had, if those who consider LeBron James the GOAT, how do people still talk about other superstars being better than him? LeBron James is still in the league. He is. My opinion, he's the greatest playing the game right now. I'm not putting nobody out. I don't give a damn how many NBA finals you didn't win while he was playing. You needed help. Because I look at it like this. It's only 2 teams, as far as I'm concerned, that beat LeBron James, and the deck was stacked evenly. That was Greg Popovich when LeBron first went to the finals. That was the Dallas Mavericks when they beat the Miami Heat. When the San Antonio Spurs beat the Miami Heat. That's 3 right there. Both them squads right there. I'm sitting like, y'all evenly matched up. Well, nah, because that first run with Greg Popovich against the San Antonio Spurs, I didn't think LeBron was going to. Matter of fact, I knew he wasn't going to win. So I wasn't mad about that. I don't hold that against LeBron. Matter of fact, that loss against the Dallas Mavericks, when the Heat first went to the finals with LeBron, that is the only finals loss I, as a Michael Jordan fan, hold against LeBron James. That's it. That's the only thing. That's the only time. But how are people, if he's the GOAT, how are we having conversations, entertaining conversations, introducing conversations about other players being better than him? The dude went off for 40 and he had a bad foot. We got cats sitting out games because they ass hurt. Is John Morant done hanging around the wrong folk? The wrong folk? No. You need to ask John Morant if John Morant done hanging around John Morant. Don't put this off on nobody else. Let's stop that. No, he a grown ass man. What up, Mr. Theo and everybody? What's going on? I disagree with San Antonio the first time. I don't hold that against when he lost to San Antonio the first time with Greg Popovich. I didn't see them. I didn't see them beat. I wanted them to beat San Antonio, but I didn't because he was young. That Cleveland Cavalier team didn't match up. That wasn't gonna make it, Mr. Smith. I wanted LeBron to win. God knows I did, but I just knew they wasn't gonna win that game because they had Tim Duncan. Who did the Cleveland Cavaliers have? Anderson Varejao? That ain't right. Jordan retired and came back to lead his team to 3 straight. I mean, he did that. He did that. He made it do what it do. He's 23 and making kid-like decisions. When it comes to Jon Morant, because like I said, this is the silly things they say Saturday. I don't want to make this serious and everything like that. Jon Morant got to figure it out. Bro, you need to go, you know what? He need to go talk to some of the old heads in basketball. That's what it is. He need to go talk to some of them old. Hell, go talk to Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was wearing a dress, got married to his damn self with Dave Madonna, and still made it do what it damn do. Get it together, John. There are haters on LeBron. He came in the league and he was 18 with a lot of hype. People need to get past it. At some point in time, you got to stop hating. You got to start congratulating. That man, look, 10 finals. I'm not knocking anything. 10 finals is 10 finals. I just don't like, to me, this is what I'm saying. If you believe LeBron James is the GOAT, then you can't be talking about other players being better than him. I sit up here and watch Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. It ain't Kevin Durant. It ain't Booker. It ain't Steph Curry. It's still LeBron James. LeBron James still that dude. And as far as I'm concerned, as a Michael Jordan fan, I'm telling y'all, I'm prefacing this. Until he go sit down, the person that's the best player in the game right now is still LBJ. You feel how you want it. Michael Jordan is still the GOAT, but I still got to give it up to my Golden State Warriors. You know what? And you should, as a Golden State Warrior fan. Remember I told you the other day, there's nothing wrong with that. The question I ask people who hate on LeBron is, what stat squad did Michael Jordan face in the finals? I'll wait. Now, Mr. Smith, to your point, what I will say is no. Because if what you're talking about, and I believe it is, it's Kevin Durant. It's Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. All of them 3-point shooters. Now, watch this. I will say this because people didn't want to give I had some people get mad at me again because they feel like I don't be giving LeBron James his credit. I was like, LeBron, they finna beat the Golden State Warriors. Like, no. Why not? Why they not finna beat the Golden State Warriors? LeBron James over there, right? Ain't nobody else over there. LeBron James finna mutt that. He mudded that. He mudded that. I honestly believe in my heart of hearts that had Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving been available the first time they played the Golden State Warriors, they was gonna beat their ass. I believe in my heart of hearts. If Kevin Durant is never on the Golden State Warriors team, Golden State does not never beat LeBron James. That's how I feel. I could be wrong. Utah had two players going to the Hall of Fame. That's it. See, I didn't see Mr. Smith. I never butted heads with you on that one. I never said anything because I remember that Lakers squad. And that's the thing that I think people get wrong about me. They think because I feel in my heart of hearts that Michael Jordan is the greatest who ever played the game, that I'm not capable of being. I'm not saying that you're saying that or insinuating that, Mr. Smith. People being open-minded and appreciated. No, I know who Michael Jordan went up against. I do. And honestly, watch this. Let me break it down like this. The difference between the teams that Michael Jordan went up against and those Golden State Warrior teams, you never had 3 cats that could create their own shot on the same team and was deadly from beyond the arc. Because they wasn't even shooting like that back then when Mike was playing and everything like that. But you got Steph. Okay, well, it's only 5 of us on the damn basketball court. It is. And everybody's setting the screen. So who you finna cheat off of? LeBron James played them with who? LeBron James. That was it. 2000. And that's why it's like I look at Kevin Durant now. When people keep talking about Kevin Durant had to go with the Golden State Warriors. They had already won a final. So stop giving Kevin Durant all that damn love, appreciation, talking about he's the greatest. Kevin Durant is only as good as he is because he's as tall as he is. Honestly, I don't believe Kevin Durant would be as good as he is if he was as short as Steph Curry. Take from that what you will. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Let me keep up with these notes. We talking ball. We was talking a little bit of ball. D-Real, my brother from another. Y'all give it up to him and everything like that. D-Real making it do what it do. Listen, man. Shout out to D-Real. Shout out to D-Real. Shout out to Ray Smith. Listen, the action figure game is on fleek. And prior to me transferring over to my live with Nico Bean and everything like that, I just may do an unboxing. Since I'm in my office space and everything like that, I just may do an unboxing. Y'all see this right here? Shout out to my other brother from another, Aaron the Big Word Brinkley. If I was not using the microphone, clearly y'all can hear me. He said, if you don't use the microphone that I sent you in the box, I'm a F you up. So we got to use it. We're using the microphone. You see the light on. And he said, also, drop the picture of Chadwick Boseman. If you're going to have him there and everything like that, your brother-in-law, James, and everything like that, drop the picture. So we dropped the picture. We got Chadwick Boseman right there and everything like that. So we're going to keep the party going. But no, LeBron James gets my utmost respect. And I'm tired of people. Honestly, this is what got me mad. I'm tired of people talking about everybody else. Stop talking about everybody else while he out here. Stop talking about who better than him. He here. Until he go sit down, ain't nobody better than him. Stop talking about all this. Stop getting caught up with, as Mr. Smith alluded to, a loaded ass damn team. Hell, you can't cheat off no damn contracts were different back then. The East was stacked. Jordan era. How much more competition did LeBron have in the East? You know, like I said, I don't want to make this about that and everything like that. Because I could, but I don't want to make it about it. I think it's something to be said. The dude that went 10 times back to back. As Chillmonger said, it's something to be said about that. We could get into why they lose. D. Steezel, my moderator, is in the building. A healthy T-Mac would have gave KD that work. I believe so. Watch this. I believe a healthy Penny Hardaway would have gave Kevin Durant that work. Kevin Durant just tall and long. That's all that is. People need to stop acting like that. Like it's not that. It's not that. The dude don't weigh nothing. Don't want to get in the gym. Here's what I can tell you about Kevin Durant. He better be glad. When I say this here, he better be glad Ben Simmons don't want to play basketball. That's what he better be. He better be glad Ben Simmons don't want to play basketball. He better be glad Ben Simmons don't want to play basketball. Because physically speaking, Ben Simmons is built to dog the hell out of Kevin Durant. Outside, inside, mid-range, it don't matter. Boy just don't want to play basketball. Hit them likes for Jon Stewart, y'all. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, hit them likes for your boy. I ain't saying, I'm just saying, like, share, subscribe, and everything like that. We got a lot of energy going on. It said Mike Jordan played during the time when there were less teams. What you mean less teams, Mr. Smith? Hold on, Mr. Smith. Now, I can't let you do that now, because you're not finna act like the Boston Celtics, because the Portland Trail Blazers, we don't need to act like that. And I remember the Twin Towers in Houston. We not finna act. We just gonna say Mike did his thing. We're not gonna take away from one and take away from the other. We're gonna both applaud them cats for doing what they did and everything like that. That's what that is. I ain't finna do that. Less teams, because I low-key sit up here and because I could. They don't play no defense today. They don't really play defense today. Forget all that hand checking stuff. No, they really don't play defense today. They folks really ain't out there talking about, I'm fixing to shut somebody down. Like you fixing to go 42, 48 minutes and scoring is fixing to be a problem. That ain't really what we got in today's NBA. Folks want to play defense back then. So I ain't trying to do that, but contracts different, mindset different, physicality different, all that different. But cats really by and large don't. Steph Curry is known, he's not known as a two-way player. And honestly, what the hell is a two-way player? What is this, some new lingo we talking about? Wing defenders. Remember what we used to say back in the day? You can either play defense or you can't. Hard to defend a 30-foot shot. Oh, see, you don't know anything about Nolan Richardson and the 40 minutes of hell from Arkansas back in the day. See, it's not hard to defend a 30-foot shot. It's not. You think it is. Somebody that want to play defense, don't give a damn if you're taking a 50-foot shot. You're not open. How somebody passing you the ball and I'm standing right there? And if somebody got a pick set up, if I run through that damn pick, big fella might not want to set that pick no more if I drop my shoulders and run through his rib cage. back in the day, cats wanted to play defense. Scottie Pippen picked Magic Johnson up full court in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Full court. So I'm a historian on this thing, and I also play football, and defense was what I started on, and I don't give a damn if it's 100 yards, 10 yards, 1 yard, 1 foot, 1 inch. You don't get it. That's the type of basketball they played back then. Let me get with these Knicks, Pacers, Hawks, Magic. The Knicks and Pacers didn't make it to the finals until after Jordan retired, and that defense was nice. You better ask Reggie Miller what it's like. Reggie Miller was the precursor to Steph Curry, and ask Reggie Miller what it was like trying to get off jump shots against Jordan and Pippen back in the day. They was picking his ass up. Nobody give a damn where you launch it from. If I know you can hit from there, you not open from there. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Michael Jordan won 6 championships, but went to the playoffs 13 times, so he failed 7 times. Mr. Smith, we're not talking about failures. We're not. See, you keep wanting to make that. I love you, Mr. Smith, but you keep wanting to make this about Michael Jordan's shortcomings. I'm not making this video about LeBron James' shortcomings. What I'm making this video about is people be talking sideways out of their mouth. If you say LeBron James is the GOAT, then stop talking about everybody else. If you believe LeBron James is the GOAT, then don't entertain conversations about Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, or Booker. I, as a Michael Jordan fan, do not entertain conversations about anyone being better than LeBron James while LeBron James is still playing. That's the point of this video. Because I'm not going to do the divisive thing and everything. You like who you like. But to say that somebody is better than LeBron James while LeBron James is playing, I don't understand that nonsense. I don't give a damn who's winning what. LBJ is it. Oh, man, damn them people, Mr. Smith. Damn them people. Don't let them take you off topic. Damn it, we staying on the topic. Don't let them take you down that damn rabbit hole, because watch this, just to your point. Mike didn't play nobody that was shooting jumpers out the gym like the Golden State Warriors. He didn't play nobody like that. I know. I watched them games. To your point, Michael Jordan ain't play nobody that was shooting like that. He didn't. He did not. Oh man, 650. What is it? 658. Listen, y'all can talk basketball all day. What we gotta change this to Talk Sports Saturday? We could make this a Talk Sports Saturday. I could kind of like shift this video into that direction while we here. We got an hour we got 30 more minutes before we get over there to Nico Bean. So we'll get some sports in here and everything like that. I want to talk about something that's near and dear to my heart though, because I don't believe in having conversations that don't make no damn sense. I just don't. And one of the conversations, LBJ is way better than Kobe. I'm going to let y'all have that one. I ain't going to get caught up in that. I ain't going to get caught up in that. This is something that's near and dear to my heart. The English language is near and dear to my heart. I don't like getting caught up on what people think something mean, the new urban slang definition for it and everything. No. I love the English language. Say what you mean what you say. In the past 2 months, we've had people say some stuff that made no damn sense. I knew what they meant. I just wish they would have came out and said it so that we can have a genuine, honest conversation. The first conversation was about somebody's race. Let me just go ahead and say this for the people that's slow. I can't entertain a conversation about Cleopatra's race because Cleopatra don't know what race she belonged to. If you could get your ass in a time machine and go back in time and have a conversation with Cleopatra and say, hey, what race are you? She couldn't tell you. She probably chop your damn head off, but even asking her something like that. Her daddy didn't know what damn race he belonged to. So how in the hell in 2023 when we supposed to be intelligent? See, that's the thing. We supposed to be intelligent. We supposed to know that race is not a thing. We're supposed to know that. And if you don't like races, or if you have an issue with Caucasian people, why are you regurgitating something that 2 Caucasian men said, or 2 men that by and large could have been racist? They're the ones that said this is what the race is. Why are you repeating that nonsense in 2023? We're too damn smart for that. Like that blows blows my damn mind. Why are we even talking race in 2023 when we know damn good and well it never existed until two dudes wrote it in the 1700s? What are we doing? And we hang our hat on that and want to engage in conversation like that's the conversation. No, that's not the conversation. That's not the conversation to have. Why are we even engage? That's a silly ass conversation. We are really discussing Cleopatra's race. How, Sway? How? She couldn't tell you. Her daddy couldn't tell you. Her mama couldn't tell you. Nobody back then could tell you. So why are you entertaining it? You're supposed to be way more intelligent than this in 2020 damn 3. But this is what we doing. We having arguments about it. How? Professor the film fan, you wrong. Let's not go there. He played shooters, but they wasn't boogieing off the dribble like Steph and Dame. I don't believe they. See, Steph and Dame would have had to guard Mike too. So, because Mike played the 2. Mike was a legitimate 2. So when we say Steph and Dame, who was they guard? Because I know Mike. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. Y'all trying to make this. We're not doing that. I told you, we're not doing that. Because LeBron then picked Steph ass up too. So I believe what Mike did, Mike could do, LeBron could do. What LeBron could do, Mike could do. So anyway. But yeah, so why are we even having these damn conversations about color? Why are we even getting caught up in them? And don't tell me, Theo, you know what they mean. Yes, you're right. I do know what they mean. And since I know what they mean, why in the hell am I entertaining a conversation? It's a faulty ass conversation. Nico Bean, were you even alive when Kobe was in his prime? Ooh, y'all still going at it. Mermaids would have skin like dolphins if they actually existed. Right. So let's get to this. Now, mind you, when I'm talking about the race and the hair color, I don't like gender swaps. I don't like race swaps. My wife don't like race swaps. She's in the chat. So we would have been perfectly fine. As a matter of fact, we would have preferred if Ariel, whatever, the Little Mermaid, the one that was in the cartoon, we would have preferred, just as quite a few members of the Rock With Me Nation, we would have preferred had she been cast as a Caucasian female with red hair. We would have been. We'd have been satisfied with that. We'd have liked that. What we would have preferred was a new character off the coast of Africa that looked like us, people of color, African Americans, brown folk. That's what we would have preferred. But to those who are upset about Chloe playing Ariel, and your argument is that black folks are taking roles normally reserved for gingers, i.e. redheads, what rock you been living under? What rock you been living under? You don't do nothing except get up, go to sleep, and stay in your house all damn day. Like, so you never saw a black person with red hair and freckles? I had a person today over there on Twitter trying to be a smart ass. Don't always try and be a smart ass. Try and be smart. Because I put the young lady that played Carly Morgenthau, I put her picture up because she's biracial. Freckles, red hair. His thing was she can't act and she can't sing. Whether or not she can act, that's a personal opinion. I've never heard her sing, but my point of tweeting that wasn't her acting or singing. It's the fact that there are way too many damn social media influencers that don't look like me or do look like me that act like people that look like me don't have red hair. Malcolm X had red hair. How you standing up calling yourself a so-called black person? You talking about black issues. Somebody raised the issue of the hair color. What we should have just stuck with the ethnicity. That's what we should have stuck with, because that was a valid point. No, we wanted to make this about hair color. Hair color, discussing the hair color. Excuse my length. Excuse where I'm finna go with this. Saying that her hair color is the issue is no different than you talking about Cleopatra's race. You just told me you a racist and you don't even know it your damn self. Because you're not intelligent enough to stay on point. You call yourself intelligent. You present yourself as being knowledgeable. But really, you ignorant. You either ignorant or you stupid. I'm not going to sit up here and discuss on this channel Cleopatra's race when I know that's not an issue. That's not a talking point. Her ethnicity is a talking point. But nobody wants to talk about the ethnicity of her mother. But we want to talk about her race. No. We're talking about ethnicity. That's where we at. I'm not moving off of that. When it comes to the accurate portrayal of Ariel, the Little Mermaid, I'm not discussing red hair, ginger hair, anything like that. I'm not. We can discuss the ethnicity, see how I be consistent. When it comes to Cleopatra and it comes to the Little Mermaid, all we can discuss is the ethnicity. We can't discuss nothing else. Malcolm X was known as a Detroit Red for a reason. Facts. They're trying to do that underwater African nation that was never conquered. It's about representation, Theo. Did you really think about what you just typed? It's about representation. No, it's about the almighty dollar, Nico. It's not about representation. If it was about representation, they would have Ariel and they would have another mermaid. It's about money. That's what it's about, brother. It's about money. It ain't about representation. You ain't seen Disney do a damn thing yet that was truly about representation. You haven't. And if you think you have, you need these worse than I do. You need these worse than I do, big dog. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. An old family friend looks just like a black Wendy from Wendy's Food Chain. One of my mom's best friend had red hair. It was a light-skinned black woman. Exactly. So what are we talking about? But you have people in YouTube land, in Twitter land, being smart asses, thinking they smart, confusing the two. There's no similarity between being a smart ass and being smart. One, you're almost guaranteed to sound stupid. The question is whether or not that was your intention. The other one, you may sound stupid because you're ignorant. But as long as you're trying to be a smart ass, you guaranteeing you're gonna sound stupid all day. The Shape of Water was accurate depiction of sea creature interacting with the human. I cut the TV off. You was being facetious. Stop being facetious. See what I meant by being a smart ass? Being facetious is synonymous with being a smart ass. I'm an English major. It don't always work. Being facetious could sometimes have you looking stupid. You wasn't trying to, but you gotta have timing when you're trying to deliver that joke. So when we're looking at that, because I don't want to get too bogged down in everything. I just want to make sure let's just have honest conversation. If you don't like somebody that look like me playing a character that look like you, say that. Don't hit me with this, because next y'all gonna be saying, oh, well, people of color are playing roles that are normally reserved for people with gray hair. Bitch, I got gray hair. I got gray hair. Oh, daggone, man. We went through these topics like, man, I want to keep it going because I got a show with my man Nico Bean in about 21 minutes. But what I want to do, bring to the table, Mr. Smith said this dude looked like me. My wife agreed with you, Mr. Smith. I don't know how I feel about that because this dude is younger than me. She might leave me for this dude. What did I tell y'all before? I'm in my office now. So when it comes to these action figures, all I got to do is reach to the right, reach to the left.
I ain't leaving you for nobody.
Reach back. Reach forward. They all within reach right now. Let's see. That's the pale people and the ignorant people. The facetious is one of my pop's favorite ones. Yeah. I mean, I like it. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, everything and everything. Zeke. Oh, hey, D-Real, I got this in today and everything like that. I got him in and everything. Work on making this making this Vibraxis. Yeah, we in it to win it. We ain't here to win it. We for real out here now. We for real out here. But Zinc, can I do this? Can I make it do what it do tonight? Woo, 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 woo. School in session in this piece. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we got Zinc. Mr. Smith swears this dude looks like me, and my wife agreed with him. She's like, yeah, he do look like you. It's like that. And I don't know how to feel about this because this is Reggae Yeah. Nah, I don't know. Because at first, you remember the first Black Panther action figure, the one that we got from Captain America Civil War, that actually looked like Reggae Page. And then you remember when he said, I'm done with Bridgerton and everything like that, everybody was like, you finna be cast? You finna be cast as T'Challa? You finna be? And everybody was upset. And why were people upset? Because even though he was the right ethnic, well, I started to say he was the right ethnicity. Even though he was the right ethnicity, he was the wrong nationality and he was the wrong skin complexion. He too light. He a brother. He too light skinned. He a brother. Can he play Casper Cole? We ain't even throw the brother no other role to play in Marvel. Marvel, no Casper Cole, none of that. Just you can't beat T'Challa. But he can be in Dungeons and Dragons though. So we gonna do this. I don't know. Cosplay Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. Listen. I wanted to be Blade at one point in time. I don't know how that's gonna work now. I did. I wanted to be Blade. I want to be Blade, something serious. Then I was gonna be Eric Killmonger, but I don't think I could be Eric Killmonger anymore unless I'm the Eric Killmonger from Black Panther 2. Because when I first grew my hair out, this is what we had the Eric Killmonger look. But I think this is. I don't think this is Eric Killmonger from Black Panther 2. I think this is more like. He was too damn light. Sorry. No, I wasn't mad at people saying that he was too light because I was the same. I was like, my dog kind of light. Y'all don't want him to do Casper Cole. But the thing is that you had Trey Michael like this. You had MCU stands that wasn't even offering to do the role of Casper Cole. They was just like, hell no, you can't play T'Challa. Tie your hair back up before you burn a garden or something. I know, right? Let me I know, right? Let me tie it back up before I beat and put a female up against the wall and told her, hey, next time I tell you to do something, damn it, do it. My wife would beat my ass. I'm not gonna do that. Oh man, you're right. Let me put this thing back up. But yeah, man, so we got this action figure here. We're gonna break this thing out. And we got the handy dandy X-Acto knife. Every action figure person, if you collect action figures, an X-Acto knife is your best friend. If you collect action figures, an X-Acto knife is your best friend. Make sure you keep your X-Acto knife tight too, because sometimes these things don't be wanting to act right. For the kids out there, make sure you cut away from you. Who does that? No, in the chat. Do you cut to you or from you? Because cutting away from you is just awkward as hell. Jon Stewart is the Green Lantern. Oh, hey, chill. Hey, don't start that no more. He can play D'Artagnan or the Count of Monte Cristo or Thomas Alexander Dumas. Deep knowledge right there, great deep knowledge. They're like Casper who? Right. They don't even know who Casper Cole is. We sit up here like, really be nice if y'all picked up a book before y'all had so much to say about who could play what. Okay, so clearly this thing is in here. Real nice. So yeah, who all cut away from that? Chill. Jon Stewart is the Green Lantern. Oh, hey, chill. Y'all, boy, look, y'all out of control. Man. I remember Articulated Ninja saying one time he don't even watch videos of people doing action figure reviews if the camera is facing them. I get it. But I'm sorry, Articulated. I feel what you're saying because I've done that video. But this ain't that video. We got the accessories. This is what Hasbro gives us with oh, golly gee willikers. We got a sword. That's the accessory piece, the sword. Now I'm gonna break him out. Y'all tell me if this dude look like me. Mr. Smith swears this dude looks like me. My wife concurs. We're going to bring him up close. I don't think that's me. I don't think that's me. I don't think that's me. Nate Moore is the overseer of source material over there at Marvel. Could we have a worse person to be over source material over at Marvel? Cut to you and down away from your vitals. Definitely away from the vitals. Definitely need them. Parallax Jordan. Does this look like me? Is this me? My wife swear it's me right here. I don't know, man. In brightest day, in blackest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil might beware my power. John, y'all are out of control. I think they did John Digger wrong. I know we talking about some other stuff. I was trying to see if this character really looked like me. Y'all over there on y'all talking about Jon Stewart still. I don't know what y'all got going on with Jon Stewart is Jon Stewart. Like, I don't know what the problem, like Jon Stewart is that dude. Like, I don't know. Speaking of green, I don't have a Green Lantern. I don't. I had one. Head broke off in there. No, arm broke out of socket. Y'all kind of look related. I mean, if we are, I like to, do something with that. Like, I like to sit down. If we related, we find out we related. I definitely like to, see if I could use that relationship to get a little closer to Hollywood. See if I can get in there and get Nate Moore up out of there. If we could. But anyway, I ain't gonna keep y'all long. IDK, why they keep celebrating 50% representation? That's a great question, Jill. I don't. 50% representation. Well, Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome. Let me say it one more time. Stockholm syndrome, when you start to identify the fact that they teased Jon Stewart on the CW, then said he rejected the ring just because he had a family, is mind-boggling to me. No, it shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Mr. Smith has been telling you for the longest time, as quite a few others have been telling you, no one really wants to see a cosmically powered black person. And when I say no one, those who are opposed to it, they can tell you every reason under the sun why it doesn't make sense. It don't make sense to them. There's no reason why Blue Marvel hasn't been more prevalent. It would be Chillmonger's point. There's no reason why Blue Marvel hasn't been featured more in Marvel Comics. There's no reason why. There's no reason why we really don't get to see, watch this. We really don't get to see what's my dog's name? Fastos like that. We don't. And he's a maker. We don't get to see him do anything. Even though we know his relationship, which is crazy, we don't talk about his wife. His wife, low-key, don't even have a first name in Marvel Comics. But we'll have people want to go above and beyond, write a story, fictional story, where they didn't have to, where we could have basically expanded his wife's presence in the comics. No, we gave him a dude, a male husband that we'll never hear from again, to Chillmonger's point when he talks about it doesn't carry over. The Eternals movie was hot garbage. You want to talk about 50, you say 50% representation? That representation was garbage, because it was that representation only stayed in the movie theater. That representation didn't even reflect in the merchandise sales. That's how bad that was. But now, Chill, what I would ask you, if you're still here, we say Jon Stewart. I will say this: we have more merchandise featuring Jon Stewart than we do have Hal Jordan. We have more merch featuring Jon Stewart than we do featuring Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan, by and large, has just been relegated to the comic books. I don't know what to tell you. We've got more Kyle Rayner action figures than we do Hal Jordan. It is what it is. So Jon is 51% representation. Now, if you're saying that, that's not me saying that. If Jon is 51% representation, then what does that make Hal? Because it's like 3 other Green Lanterns that are out there, Guy Gardner and Kyle Rayner. If Jon is at 51% representation, there's only 49% left to divvy up between three other Green Lanterns. He shares it with Hal, is my point. And see, he shares it with Hal in the comics. But chill, even with that, outside the comics, it's all Jon Stewart. I get what you're saying. I would agree with you wholeheartedly if Jon Stewart was more like if he was more like Miles Morales. I would get that. I would get what you were saying if you said Jon Stewart was more like Luke Cage. I would get what you're saying if you said the whole Shooty thing. Jon Stewart is that dude. It wasn't me. That's the whole thing. Because when they said Justice League, Hal Jordan showed up in the Adventures of Superman. He did. It wasn't Jon Stewart. Hal Jordan was making them cartoon appearances. When they came out with Justice League, they said, Jon, you got it for 4 years, run with it. And running with it for 4 years, I'm almost of the mindset it was more than enough people that didn't care for the Green Lantern movie because it didn't feature Jon Stewart. If they were so gung-ho about Hal Jordan, we wouldn't have sat up here and played around with teasing people that John Diggle was going to be the Green Lantern if we weren't gung-ho on. They even took Hal Jordan and made him the damn Spectre in the comics, while Jon Stewart was still the Green Lantern. Now, you want to talk about something? At that point in time in the comic books, Jon Stewart was the guy for the Green Lantern. It was Kyle Rayner, Jon Stewart, and Guy Gardner. Hal wasn't even a Green Lantern. Even trying to give the role back to Hal Jordan, Jon was that much of a force that they couldn't get rid of him. They had to put him in the Dark Stars where they couldn't do anything with him there because people still wanted him as a Green Lantern. They had to get Jon Stewart back from the Dark Stars over to the Green Lantern Corps. Chill. We've been reading comic books for a while now. They don't give 2 damns about black characters like that. They beat it often. Jon Stewart got more push in the comic books than, watch this, Jefferson Pierce did. When it's a live action film, it was Hal. What was the chill? Nobody's disagreeing with that. The live action film sucked. It may have sucked to some people because it didn't feature Jon Stewart. If I can give you credit for what you're saying, points for what you're saying, then my brother, you got to back up and say to yourself, well, damn, Jon Stewart was running with it. Animation, action figures, merchandise. You should see it. You should see it in the store. Comics are lower exposure than TV and films. That's not my point, chill. You got one film. You're telling me about Hal Jordan in one film. One film that people consider hot garbage. Justice League cartoons are still out and about because you feel that way personally. That's how you feel personally. But if you ask people that don't look like me, their Green Lantern is Jon Stewart. It's not Hal Jordan. Go back. You're a Hal Jordan fan. When was the last time? And I'm going back to when he was Parallax. When he was Parallax, how long ago was that? Because once he became Parallax, it was Jon Stewart. It was Kyle Rayner and Jon Stewart. You feel how you want to feel. But even with you saying that Jon Stewart is 51%, what are you saying about Hal Jordan? If Jon Stewart is 51% representation, what did you just say about Hal Jordan? Send me a link. Oh, God, you want me to send him a link? I got to get on y'all. I got to get on StreamYard. I'll work on that. Fart Cloud Parallax. Yeah, so I don't disagree with the movie. Yes, babe.
I'm finna go to here.
Okay, my wife is gonna go to the pool.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that. The movie was the movie. They went with Hal Jordan. That movie sucked, and that movie did nothing to make fans fall in love with Hal Jordan. It didn't. You was like, dude ain't as good as the cartoon character. So I don't want to stay on that though. I don't want to stay on that though, because at the end of the day, I think it is what it is. You like Jon Stewart, you don't like Jon Stewart. You consider him the second string Green Lantern, you consider him the first string Green Lantern. Time for me out, because I don't want to. This ain't serious Saturday, this ass Saturday. This is silly ass Saturday. Silly ass Saturday. So we're gonna keep it silly and everything like that. I don't want to do listen, Saturday is the time to relax and vibe. I'm about to be out. Y'all check me out. I'm about to bust it over there with Nico Steen with the dream and everything like that. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all know how I get down. Y'all make sure y'all tune in every Saturday for the 33 questions with Chillmonger and everything like that. As a matter of fact, if you missed his 33 burning questions, he has that up on his page and everything like that. Make sure y'all get up with Back of the Bus for the W's and L's with Marcus and Josh. Y'all make sure y'all check out the smoothest monotone voice on YouTube for information about comics, anime, superhero movies. That's Kaiser Kuslevin. My brother, Super Dot. Y'all make sure y'all check him out and everything. Y'all give it up for D. Steezel, my moderator, making sure people be on point and everything like that. My brother from another. Y'all got to go catch him out. D Real. I know he's gonna drop a video tonight. And tarot card reading. Y'all make sure y'all get up with Grand Madam Tarot. Listen, y'all see the new office. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me and everything like that. My wife made sure I got me some Black Panther bandanas and everything. We gonna change some stuff up, make some stuff do what it do and everything like that. Hating on Jon Stewart is silly. You know what? As Cat Williams once said, though, you need some haters on your team. You need some haters on your team. If you ain't got no haters on your team, you ain't doing something right. But listen, I'm finna bounce up out of here. Y'all make sure y'all hit up my brother Nico. I'm finna go on over there. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.